always on the job. I got five. Let's talk. And as always, it's real talk. Welcome to another episode of I Got Five. Let's talk, where we keep things pumping and jumping, man. You know what I'm saying? No diddy. But today's topic, I feel it's only righteous and overdue. I've been getting so many. I wouldn't say backlash, but so many positive comments um, on the video I did pertaining to the A-Tray Gangsters and the Rolling 60s. It was a little short. Tiny Menace was on there, and he was setting down the groundwork for the punishments or, you know, the things that could be deemed punishable for those that try to take advantage of a situation or just don't want to be with the program. The A-Tray Gangsters, like I said, they've been beefing with the Rolling 60s for nearly 5 decades. That's 50 years. Um, it started the year I was born in 79. Um, so growing up around that environment, growing up around that violence, you know, it hits home. It hit home when, you know, you see people that, you know, you either when you was young you looked up to, or you know you was young you was like, man, I want to be like him when I get older. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? That's how I want to be. Um, so growing up in LA, hearing these names and you know what I'm saying, being captivated by the gang life, um, is very special to hear now, especially Tiny Menace and Young Ant. Um, two young bulls that been through the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, but always kept their feet planted on a pavement in a certain geographical location. Um, so I like also want them to know that they movement that they doing right now with brokerage in that piece, with striving towards some type of excellence for California, for just for South Central, is outstanding. A lot of gangs, you know, they fall behind the A-Trays in the 60s. You know what I mean? The A-Trays was the original West Side Crips. You know, all the Crips used to hang out at West Side Port. I mean, at St. Andrews Port. You know what I mean? So this is like the history of like, you know, the West Side. You know, the first two gangs to really go at each other's throat, so to speak. You know, walk ups, walk downs, drive bys, drive ups. These is two gangs that set the standard for gang banging in LA. And there's a lot of people that's gonna sit up here and be like, oh no, they didn't, whoop, 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 all this, all that. Right now in LA, either you gangster, you rolling, which almost basically means that's you neighborhood, you grooving, which means that you from Hoover, or you a blood. Them is the only four categories left in LA now. Car guy, hey, you know what it is. You know who it is, man. Shout out to my boy Car Guy for tapping in, man, getting in with the little lingo. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. That like button is very important. This content could be pushed into the timelines of a whole lot of people. So, you know, just drop a little like for your boy just one time back, because it don't cost you nothing to touch them buttons. You know, and you know, a lot of older guys, thank you. A lot of older guys within the ghetto, within the hood. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. It's a lot of dudes that's older that's in the hood. They love the hood. They want to see other things transpire besides the violence. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Cooper Bank on Instagram. Uh, does a lot of work trying to build the youth and going to Los Padrinos and helping the kids and doing those type of things, um, that's where it's at. So hats off, to Cooper. Darren Rice, I definitely get with that car guy. I definitely appreciate that, man. It's all about, it's all about longevity, car guy. You know, if you feeling sick, you know what I'm saying, bro, just give it to God. But, I don't want to deviate from this topic today because I done got over 1,000 comments on this subject when I posted the short of Tiny Menace and Young Ant speaking on brokeraging the piece with the 6 O's and talking about the disciplines that's gonna come with people that try to break that truth. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Tiny Menace did something that, I kind of like never really thought of. Like when you broke his piece, a lot of people like it's broker's piece. But what is the stipulations for those that break the peace? We never really been there on this subject, though. We never really been there on this subject. So Tiny Menace to come up with that type of discipline for people that don't want the program to go. Because it's like this. I feel Tiny Menace. It's like if you want to disrespect what we got going on and how we trying to brokerage the peace, that means you an enemy within our own clan. And then, even if you don't want to take it as a nigga that's the homie here enemy, but nigga, you want to bang on them niggas? You want to go hit up in they hood? You want a name for yourself? Tiny Menace say we taking you right over there to the 60s, nigga, and we pointing out you a fade. And we point out you a fade. Let me open up this window. Hey, yeah, it's that time again to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. It don't cost you nothing to touch on them buttons. We got about 8 people in the room. About like 1 or 2 likes. Come on now. Come on now. Show your boy some love, man. Don't always be a thug. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. There's 6 people up in here, 5 people up in here, man. Hit your boy with a like one time. But this is the type of gangster business that niggas need to stand on. This is real gangster business. Okay, we've been beefing for 45 years. Nigga, they been beefing longer than some of them niggas been alive. So it comes a time to say, what we gonna do? And rest in peace to Lil Sody, because Lil Sody, when Nip died, I remember being in St. Andrews Park, nigga. It was X-Rated, Trey Store. It was a couple of us in St. Andrews Park when we got the day. And I'm always say this because it's some real shit. When Nip passed and we got the word, me knowing the nigga, I couldn't really say the things that the homies was saying because I know this nigga. I knew this nigga. This was one of my little cousins, like best friends. Ran with this nigga every day. You know what I'm saying? But then after all the gangbanging set in, niggas was like, damn, that's fucked up. Nip died. And this is the 8 Trade gangsters talking about that. I was like, wow, bro. For real? Niggas like, man, that nigga was trying to put something down for that nigga section. That nigga teaching niggas how to do this. Despite that nigga gang ties, niggas was genuinely despised that murder. I'm going to say that. They genuinely despised shitty, unalive, and Nipsey Hussle. They despised it. You know, and then Lil Sody come through. You know, long live Lil Sody, man, a real general, a real a real person. He didn't give a fuck who you was, you know what I'm saying? He was always on some shit that, you know what I'm saying? It's no violence if you ain't doing no violence. But it's violence if you trying to perpetrate violence. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga got with, you know what I'm saying, the reputables in his geographical location, the ones that would give him the okay to do it. Or maybe he didn't need the okay. I wasn't there during the plotting and the planning of the march over there. Um, but lo and behold, they went over there. And when they went over there, this is little Sody from A-Trade Gangster, twin from A-Trade Gangster. You know what I'm saying? My nigga is in there. Like, damn near every nigga from A-Trade Gangster that was there that day, I know them. Why I wasn't there? I'm not from A-Trade Gangster. That's why I wasn't there. I didn't have nothing. I love to see it, but I'm not from A-Trade Gangster. I'm not. I've never been. So I would never involve myself in they hood politics. You know what I mean? So they did what they did. And a whole lot didn't really come about at that moment. But it was a ceasefire. Being my cousin to be out chilling, we'll see a nigga from 6-0 slide right past. Nigga just tilt the head like, what up? Niggas was, I mean, I personally know niggas that was sliding through, and I don't know gang shit, but like, nigga, ooh, we ain't been over here just to be over here to slide, and that's how it looked to me. That's how it looked to me when I used to see niggas from 6-0 in the A-Trays, not like they was kicking it. I'm not saying they was kicking it, partying, going to the store. I'm not saying none of that shit. Lil Bam Man, yer. Moderators in the building. Shout out to my boy Lil Bam Man. You feel me? What up? But you know, I would see niggas pull down Western. I would see niggas slide down Manchester or maybe in the back streets. And I look and be like, niggas would be like, I'll be like, the fuck, nigga? But it was cool to see these niggas and not be on no game time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that'd be weird. It was weird to me. Like, that little, you know what I'm saying? Being over there fucking with my niggas and shit. And I see somebody and I'd be like, damn, bro, I ain't on no time. I might get to clutching. I might, hey. But after a while, it became, nigga, that shit became normal. So, nigga, I seen the ceasefire between the A-Trays and the 60s. I was there. I ain't from A-Tray, but I was there, though. I was there. And I seen it. So when Sody passed away, I mean, from that day that Sody went down there to Crenshaw and Slauson, it's always been some type of deal of non-violence between the A-Trays and the 60s. And like I said, in South Central or the West Side, you only fall into 4 categories on the West Side. Either you from gangster, crip, Trey Tops, you from neighborhood, which under neighborhood is rolling and O's. Like, you know, they all fuck with each other. And I'm not saying they are neighborhoods, but I'm gonna just go saying the rolling card. Then you had the Hoovers. Then you had the Bloods. If you don't fall up underneath them 4 cars, right, it's something different. The Hoovers, they got their own section going on. But then it's different for the A-Tray Gangster Crips because it's a lot of niggas in LA that used to fuck with the A-Trays. So a lot of niggas that got they gangsterism and used to come up with they crippin' and seeing niggas like Monster Cody, Sidewinder, Crazy D, Lou Dog, you know what I'm saying, Lil Solo, you know, I mean, you know, seeing these type of niggas. Big Spite, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace. You know, it was a difference, bro. It was a difference. And I'm not dick riding nobody. And this niggas from every gang that niggas that rock with that location could say it's niggas that, you know, I looked up to that nigga when I came up when I first started cripping. You feel what I'm saying? So if niggas try to say up that the A-Trade gangsters and the 6 hoes ain't set the precedents for gang banging and cripping in LA, they a motherfucking lie. A lot of niggas bang and war because of the A-Trades and 60 beef. Niggas don't want to say that. Nigga, like, you feel me? A lot of niggas fucked with the 60s. A lot of niggas fucked with the A-Trades. Like, in LA, either you rolling or you gangster. You Hoover or you blood. It's either or. So that means the A-Trade gangsters set the presidents. They here when it comes to this gangster shit. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feel, nigga. You feel me? I ain't from A-Trade, but I'm going to tell the truth. I ain't from 60s, but I'm going to tell the truth. Them niggas on their side, nigga, was up here. Nigga, we read about the names. We done heard the stories. So for the rolling 60s and the A-Trade gangsters to brokerage a deal right now about peace, nigga, that'll set the precedents around the whole fucking South Central. I wish I could just go on here and just show you all the comments that I was getting from the short that I posted of them, Tiny Menace and Young Ant talking about the deal and the discipline actions that'll come with it. Nigga, I got over 1,000 positive comments. O's and trades together. It's about time. Nigga, black man, stand up. If they come together, it's going to be the biggest in the city. Oh, salute to the A-Trade, salute. Like, no negative comments, nothing. Nothing. Nigga, all positive. All positive. That's my boy Nelson, though, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my boys over there on the 20 Sham. You know what I'm saying? What up to my kid, though, man? I was calling you the other day. Your phone number got to be changed or something. I was calling you the other day, Neil, on the real. I was calling you. I was trying to come through. I was trying to come over there, man. Who is that? T. Woski. I don't gangbang. I don't gangbang no more. I don't gangbang. It ain't no need to know where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like that shit should be obsolete. If a nigga tell you he not from nowhere, nigga, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, nigga. And that's what's wrong with black people. If you meet somebody, it's always where you from. Why it can't be like, hey, bro, what up? You cool? Oh, yeah. X, Y, and the third. Why it always got to be about that? Bet. All right, well, hit me, bro. You already know, man. You got my Instagram, bro. Hit me, man. You already know what the deal is. Nail, man, I love you, bro. You gonna keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing good. Congratulations. You feel me? On that new one. I know it ain't here yet. Hey, tell Rico I said what up. And my nigga E. Tell E I said what up. But yeah, it set a big precedence in LA. A lot of niggas don't want to accept that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know, that's just like if the Harlems and the BPSs was to ever, you know what I'm saying, talk about peace. You know what I'm saying? Or to come to some type of peace. That'll also set the precedents for a whole lot of niggas that fall underneath their rolling card with the Harlems. You know what I'm saying? Because the Harlems is one of them predominant gangs that's up here too. Just like the Blackstones. You know what I'm saying? Like, they set a precedent, nigga. You seen the names, you seen what niggas did for their section and their side. You know what I'm saying? It's respectable niggas all across the board, from every gang and every section. Niggas, but when we talk about the predominance from the late 70s and setting the precedents in these gangs, it's only a few gangs, nigga, that set precedents. And I'm gonna just keep it 100. You feel me? Bet. You already know, Neil. T. Wooski, but see, me, like, you know, yeah, I was a gangbanger and all that. But see, me, I don't move like that, bro. I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 years old, bro, on mamas. I ain't finna approach nan nigga asking the nigga, yeah, bro, where you from? Cause just might say, I might have just got into it with one of that nigga homies last week, right? So nigga, I boom, we get down, he beat me up, you know, shoot me, fuck me up, jump me, or nigga vice versa. And now, first thing I ask the nigga is, yeah, bro, hey, where you from? and the nigga woo woo woo. That's already setting a dislikement in my ontological makeup for him. Everybody has some type of animosity, hatred, dislikement for somebody from somewhere else. That's cool. You deal with that. It ain't got shit to do with me though. And if it do got something to deal with me, let me know or just come at me. You feel me? Because a lot of niggas is doing shit off of somebody else's name, off of somebody else's death. You don't even know this nigga. I don't give a fuck that nigga from your hood. You don't know that nigga. Y'all niggas just got put on 5 years ago and kicking up dust. I'm not taking nothing away from you. You a killer from your section. But also know what the fuck you beefing for. Know what you beefing for, man. And I'm not talking about, oh, the girl was wearing a nigga from A-Tray gangster coat, or she was wearing a nigga from 60 coat. However it went, that's where the beef started because of the coat. Nigga, you wasn't around in 79 when that happened. So it really don't got nothing to do with you. You just want to be on the side that you like. But also know and realize, picking that side and indulging in that side, it comes a lot with that. It come a lot with that. And from what I heard, I'm not going to say, but from what I heard, the only people that's not with the peace right now is the rolling 90s and the Mentlows. That's because they never been up. They was never, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, they was never at the, now that they up, this is what niggas also got to deal with. That gangs that ain't never been up on the scoreboard, that nigga, you know, was never pressing they issue like that, and now they pressing they issue, why in the fuck would they want to give up now? But that's the fucked up thing. Somebody and something got to stop at some type of time. It can't always be like that. Who that? Oh, damn. I was just asking. Anyway, man. Yeah. I mean, this A-Tray 60, no violence. We don't even gotta call it peace. But the no violence, man, a lot of us got kids around this motherfucker, and we don't want our children to be gangbangers. So if the violence is continuing, nigga, and I send my son to school, nigga, and you think it's cool, or nigga, the gangbang is still going on, and niggas is not telling their sons to do this or their nephews to do that. And now when my son go to school, I gotta worry about my son being a gangbanger. I don't want to go through that. I know what the pain, the suffering, the heartache, the sleepless nights my mama had to deal with. A nigga, boy, I was horrible, bro. I was horrible. And I truly understand that if I didn't go to jail, it wasn't gonna be too good. And that could be, it wasn't gonna be too good for me. I could have been paralyzed, crippled, whatever, fucked up, dead. But God knew. You feel me? Niggas gotta understand what this gang truce mean. You know what I'm saying? The A-Tray gangsters have always been, you know what I'm saying, during the riots. What was that, like 92? I went to jail right after that. So I remember, you know what I'm saying, the peace treaty. I remember this shit. Niggas was hanging out. It was cool. But a lot of backdoor started happening because niggas was on that same bullshit. And this ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna turn the leaf overnight. This ain't nothing that's gonna, you know, change shit overnight. But damn it, it's a big ass precedence. And I'm gonna tell y'all, don't let these motherfucking police come through shooting up y'all parks at night and y'all get to retaliate like they did last year. You feel me? Well, or was it this year? This year at the end of the summer, the police went from the east side all the way to West LA and shot up everybody parking in 2 days. In 2 days, and niggas was right back on their bully bullshit. Niggas was right back on their bully bullshit. I remember. See, the police don't like the peace treaty shit, cause then they get bored. You know, police start having to, get less hours. You know, and yeah, they trying to feed their family. Yeah, they got a job to do. But maybe that job is to keep violence going so they can keep getting paid because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these police that's out here, yeah, shout out to Anderson, bitch ass that used to work out Southwest. Yeah, bitch got your punk ass fired, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you just thought you was going. And this is what I say about people too. When the police fuck with you, you file a fucking report on their ass. You go down there and you file a report on their ass. And when they peoples call you and when internal investigations call you, nigga, make sure you turn that camera on your phone and you record them because they can't touch your shit. Anderson from Southwest, yeah, got that bitch nigga fired. Gang task force, nigga. Nigga, ask these niggas from Harlem over here, nigga. On my mama, yeah, that nigga fucked with me. It was his last time. Go check out that video, nigga, police harassment I put up on YouTube. Yeah, that nigga offered us. What? Ain't no baton to the head. Nigga wasn't doing no belt to the ass. The nigga just violated my civil rights. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a lot of shit that they don't want to happen. Especially for blacks. Like, on some real shit, you know. I just posted a video yesterday, the truth about Mexican gangs. You know what I'm saying? And, before we start giving a fuck about anybody else section and anybody else nigga race or anything, we gotta deal with our own. So shout out, I want to take this time to say shout out to the A-Tray gangsters and shout out to the Black P Stones for never allowing a Mexican gang to enter their hood and claim their area. You feel me? Salute to that shit. Them is the only two gangs in South Central where it ain't no Mexican gang in their hood. You feel what I'm saying? So, um, you gotta read the motherfucking book to see who the prominent motherfucking players on the board is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you from a gang don't mean, nigga, you was a part of the blueprint. You know what I mean? A lot of us wasn't. But every great leader has been a greater follower. That's how he was able to become a leader. The nigga seen this shit, read this shit, nigga internalized this shit, nigga and put it on the plate like it was his own motherfucking home cooked food. And that's why certain motherfuckers is able, like nigga Tiny Menace is able to be out and do what they doing. Because nigga mind is strong. You know what I'm saying? AD from 60's. Mind is strong. You know what I mean? Real talk. Motherfuckers, it take motherfuckers with strong minds, not with a quick finger to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because you could kill a motherfucker all day, but motherfuckers got families. You know what I'm saying? But if you learn how you ain't gotta like them niggas, like the A-Trays ain't gotta like the 60's, the 6-0s ain't gotta like the A-Trays, not none. Not none. But one thing they gotta do is not disrespect each other. They ain't gotta like each other at all, nigga. You ain't gotta like your enemy. But disrespecting your enemy, that's different. Niggas that tried everything. Niggas that did the rolling, the niggas that did the moving, niggas done did the neighborhood, niggas done did super moving and grooving, niggas done did figure rolling, niggas done did all type of shit. Niggas done clicked up across the board. Niggas can say all they want to, and I be seeing the, oh nigga, you know, it was Suwu moving and grooving and all this and all that. Everybody clicked up with who they like to. Some niggas didn't like it. It's a lot of niggas that didn't like it. But what I'm saying is, it's not niggas clicking up because niggas need help. It's because niggas is clicking up because niggas is finding out, yeah, we've been beefing, but you niggas is cool. You feel me? Y'all ain't even right now. So long as a nigga ain't up right now, why it can't stay like that? And I think that's what Tiny Menace is saying. You feel me? And shout out to Lil Solo Menace, man. Um, Lil Solo from Matrix, another dude that, you know, really, that I know that guides, you know what I'm saying, people straight. You know what I'm saying? I was in the pen with Big U. Um, what was that? Was that, yeah, that was Ironwood in the early 2000s. And, you know, Lil Spike was there. It was a lot of people there. And they even tell you, when you hear the stories, when you go to the pen, nigga, you know what I'm saying, you might see a nigga or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but it ain't no fighting, it ain't no none of this, it ain't no none of that, nigga. It's us against them, nigga. So if it's us against them in there, and it's us against them on out here, why the fuck it can't be us against them instead of them against us? And then, not even on no us against them. Why we can't just get our shit together? Why we can't just be like, nigga, you know, come together as a unit, as a, you know what I'm saying, as a whole. You know? Like, getting them comments though, man, let me know how y'all feel, man. Let me know what city you from, what state you from, you know what I'm saying, and what have you heard about the 8 trays and the 60 beef? How do you feel about gangs, peace treating? How do you feel about, you know, losing a homie to gang violence and having to deal with, you know what I'm saying, no longer warring with these peoples? Get in the comments though, man. Let me know how you feel, man. Let me know your thoughts, you know. Cause for LA, this is a big thing, man. It's a real big thing. And you know, I remember Nip said something that was real profound. You know what I mean? I remember one time that nigga said, when you go out across them train tracks, right? Meaning that borderline to your enemies. When you cross that borderline, you're not going over there to look for a goofy. You're not going over there to look for a nigga that's on some bunk shit, a partying nigga. You looking for a nigga that got a name. You looking for yourself. So you going across the train tracks to kill yourself. You know what I mean? Loyalty is loyalty, man. Whether it's over there or over there, you know. Why you want to go kill a nigga? I mean, I get it. You want to go kill that nigga because he put it down for his side, but you know what I'm saying? On some real shit, we been putting it down, and niggas been going to war for dumb shit for decades. Hey man, if y'all in this room right now, man, go ahead, run them likes up, man. Stop playing, man. You feel me? Hit your boy with a like, man. You ain't even gotta subscribe. Just hit that like button so it can be pushed in the timelines of people, you know what I'm saying, and everything. People jump out real quick. 4 people jumped out, man. Go ahead, hit that like button though one time though. Show your boy some, you know, some type of decency. A lot of niggas ain't gonna like it. But also it's gonna take the non-gang members. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna also take the non-gang members, the ones that like to play with shit. You feel me? The ones that like to party and hang out. It's gonna take y'all too. It's gonna take y'all too. Y'all gonna be some of the people that's gonna be needing to, you know, really, all that funny shit and oh, I don't fuck with nobody. Like niggas gotta put that shit, nigga, them is kid games. Them kid games. Like for real, for real. But this is something that Crash Division, Southwest in particularly, don't want to happen. They don't want the peace. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even really because the 6 O's and the 8 trays ain't been busting at each other. But it needs to it's going to set a precedence for others. You know what I'm saying? For other gangs. You know what I'm saying? Because strong minds think alike, man. And go check out Young and Hefe on YouTube. That's one of the dudes that was in the short of the 8 trays and 6 O's that I had posted. Um, go check out his page. He got real good content, real good work. Um, a brother that been through a whole lot. Uh, it's a lot of people that want to see this happen. You know, uh, and for somebody, it's a big deal. For somebody you know, to come out that was in the field, to come out and be like, we ain't tripping, we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like 50 say, I don't want no violence. But if you say you want violence, or no, he says, I don't want no problems. But if you say you want problems, then no problem. And that's how it should be, like grown man type shit, you know? And it come a time for the people that's up now, that's on their gang banging, that got their numbers up and shit like that, and they don't want a piece. You know what I'm saying? Um, you gotta take what's gonna come to you. You know, you gotta take what's gonna come to you because just because this person said they stopped beefing with this person, don't mean that this person ain't gonna keep beefing with this person. You know what I mean? So it take time for shit to really prosper and transpire. It take time for goodness to overtake a whole lot of decades of bad. I mean, nearly 50 years of bloodshed, of families really crying, like really, really losing family members. You know what I mean? It take a lot to come out and say we not tripping no more, and you got to give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? If it would have been somebody from '60's that came out and was like they got this plateau going, and this is what they doing, I would nigga be sitting here talking about them as well. I would be sitting here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've always been, a promoter of Nipsey Hussle, so niggas can't say that, oh, it's just one sided. Nip set the precedence. If Nip didn't pass, nigga, Lil Sodi wouldn't have went down there. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we lose people in order to see something else, you know? Even Nip, well, we know Snoop Dogg be lying, but, Snoop Dogg said that he had to tell that nigga, like, niggas from A-Tray is bumping your music. How much that is the truth, I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? I do remember that nigga Nip saying in one of his last movies, let's move. You feel me? And it was like, what? And then in the nigga movie, I mean the nigga video, he threw up 2-1. And that's some make Trey shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then nigga passed. So when I went back and I analyzed and I seen shit, because, I you know, I ain't gonna say I know the nigga, right? But my little cousin, that nigga used to be over there all the time. You know what I'm saying? 59th and Madden. You know what I'm saying? My little cousin BK Bully. Rest in peace. Got killed in Watts, supposedly by some Mexicans. But yeah, they was like that. And that was like 2004, 2005, maybe, yeah, maybe 2006, like to 2006. But for sure from '04 to like '06, '05, you know what I'm saying? I used to smoke with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? This is back when before the nigga name was, you know what I'm saying, Nip. But and then I remember running to the nigga again when we was both on some pimping shit. And you know what I'm saying? And then I seen the nigga again when the nigga was rapping, you know, the marathon. I'm like, damn. That's why I ran into that nigga right there on Western and Marathon. Nigga on some pimp shit right after Melrose. It's like the marathon continues. I'm like, that shit kind of weird to me. Nigga, like, it was a trip to me because it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Nigga, we used to be right there on Marathon, Institute, Success, nigga, right there after Melrose, nigga, pimping. I was like, damn. And then, I remember, when Black Sam was in jail and the nigga was going to court, and I used to run in the nip at CCB. And you know what I'm saying? This is back when I was starting my little rap shit. And, but I always remember the type of time that nigga was on. He was always about motivating his section. To me, I could look at it and be like, fuck that nigga. Like, but what he was doing, it was like niggas could really do the same thing. Like, you mad that we hanging out right here? All right, nigga, we finna get some money together and we gonna buy this joint. So, you know, if it wasn't for me understanding that nigga or ever running into that nigga in whatever type of way, however anybody want to slice it, I wouldn't understand what type of nigga that nigga was. But I also know Lil Soulja. You feel me? Rest in peace. You feel me? So knowing what type of nigga that nigga was, and I'm talking about on some different shit than how I knew Nip, nigga, Lil Soulja. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And so when I seen Lil Soulja and them push their way and talking about going over there and all that, I was like, cool. And nigga, I was in the park when they left, and I was just like, I ain't going, because it's not like one thing about politics in LA. I don't give a fuck how much love you get from a certain section. It's niggas over there that's, nigga, you not from here, nigga. So, to a certain degree, I don't give a fuck even if even if it's the big dog. You gotta recognize that to solidify yourself as a real trooper, to solidify yourself as a real nigga, you know, you gotta know when to insert yourself and when not to insert yourself. Even though it was a good thing, it was their moment. It was their moment. You know what I'm saying? And not saying if I would have been there, would have took away from it. It was just like, I wasn't. I was cool with it, but I wasn't too much wanted to be, getting my picture taken. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. It was just like, I was just like, it's cool, but it's just like it's the 608 trade thing. So to see Tiny Menace now speak on that in the park, and it's coming a long way. A lot of people don't see it. A lot of people don't want to see it. A lot of people want to not recognize it, but it's been coming a long way. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to say it's been moving slow like a turtle, or what I'm saying, it's a good thing for LA. No matter how long it took, no matter how slow it's moving, um, it's a good thing for LA, man. And I wish that more people would get involved. You know what I'm saying? We see the beautiful thing that, the Pyrus did in Compton, the game in YG and them, they walked, did they little Pyru walk. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from Compton, but I do hope that, what I'm saying, it goes the way it started out. Um, the Inglewood guys, they did their little thing, and I wish everybody the best, man. I wish that, we all find a way to be able to solidify, our dominance and our certain geographical locations in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? And not even just the geographical locations, but also saving life, man. You know what I'm saying? Showing the younger people that, we were wrong. We knew that the older niggas was wrong, you know what I'm saying? And we fell up underneath that and we ran with that. But you know what I'm saying? It was wrong. When you know better, you could do better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it took somebody 45 years. It made it took a gang 45 years to, what I'm saying, actually stand on it and try to solidify that. But, like the saying goes, better late than never, man. Better late than never. So, as always, it's that time again to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide because it don't cost y'all nothing to touch that button. I done seen damn near 30 motherfuckers in this room, man. You feel me? And it's still only 2 likes, but it ain't no hype though, man. You feel me? That's where we gotta start too, though. We definitely gotta start supporting each other, man. You feel me? It's just like, you know, um, but gang violence in LA, it gotta stop. You know, uh, you know, and just to get back to how we all grew up. We all, especially like, I know Tiny Minutes and them when they was little and they used to ride their bikes around and go throw rocks at cars and go swimming and what I'm saying, shit like that. Like motherfuckers know how they used to want to be as kids and the shit that they used to miss being kids. You feel me? So just think about your kids and how you would want to sit on the porch and let your kids ride the bike up and down the street. You know what I'm saying? Why? And ain't nothing gonna happen. You know. Uh, so yeah, man. Don't believe the hype, man. You know what I'm saying? In retrospect, I appreciate all the comments that I've been getting about the short of Tiny Ant. I mean Tiny Menace and Young Ant from Trey Gangster. You know, I appreciate them brothers uh, for putting that out there, and I appreciate everybody for rocking with it. Just from here to New York, man. You know what I'm saying? All the love that y'all gave, I definitely know that they appreciate it. And again, I'm gonna say it, it's over 1,000 comments, man. So I definitely appreciate that, though, man. Thanks for rocking with me. And as always, man, take care of each other, man. And above all, take care of yourself.